My child, behold the light that surrounds you now, shimmering and alive with the warmth of your Father's presence. I am Gabriel, messenger of heaven, and I have traversed realms to reach you. See the faint glow that dances in your room, the delicate chimes resonating in the air? That is the breath of angels stirring, whispering your name, calling you to awaken. Shadows retreat where this light falls, and golden scrolls hover, luminous with words that long to meet your eyes. You may sense awe, trembling, even fear, for what is divine cannot be contained within ordinary perception. Yet, my beloved, it is urgency that compels me. Your Father in heaven has been sending messages for hours, for days perhaps, and now the moment has arrived for their delivery. Open your spirit, my precious soul, and allow the radiance to touch you fully, for what I bring carries a weight beyond earthly understanding. The hum of wings, gentle yet insistent, surrounds you, and I wait, poised, until your heart acknowledges this sacred call. Message 2, Urgent Calling. My child, do not shrink from this vision. Let the celestial light penetrate all corners of your being. Each whisper you hear, each faint glimmer tracing the edges of your awareness, is a thread from your Father's love, stretched across realms to reach you. I stand here, wings unfolding with shimmering light, robes like liquid radiance cascading, holding a scroll gilded with divine intent. The air vibrates with subtle celestial resonance, a symphony meant solely for you. Precious soul, hear my voice. This is not a dream, not a fleeting vision to be dismissed. The Father's words have urgency, and I am the vessel of their conveyance. Shadows that linger in doubt or distraction must fall away. Every hesitation steals a fragment of clarity meant for your heart. My child, I am here to deliver, to guide, to awaken, for the hour is pressing. There is no time for delay, and yet I wait with patience, for I know your soul is precious, and even the slightest trembling before revelation is part of this sacred dance. Message 3, Signs of Arrival. Beloved, notice now the subtle shifts around you, the way the light bends, almost sentient, responding to your presence, the faint hum, the gentle warmth upon your skin, though the air seems unchanged. My child, these are signs that heaven has crossed the threshold into your world, and I am their herald. Golden scrolls drift lazily in the periphery of your sight, shimmering with the words of your Father, yet only perceivable if your gaze is truly open. I call you by name, a sound carried on winds unseen, resonating deep within your chest. Feel reverence, feel awe, feel the tremor that precedes revelation, for this is a moment not of ordinary life but of divine convergence. My wings, broad and luminous, ripple the very space around us, stirring the threads of destiny that tie your soul to the Father's plan. Hesitate not, precious child, for the longer you linger in doubt, the more these messages may fade like sunlight behind clouds, yet still I linger, patient, until your spirit answers the call. Message 4, The Weight of the Message. My child, understand the gravity of what comes. The scroll I hold is not mere parchment, but the articulation of heaven's will, the articulation of what your Father has been striving to communicate. Each word inscribed upon its golden surface carries power, intention, and love, yet also warning. Do not fear the depth of these words, fear only the possibility of ignoring them. The room shimmers with a subtle luminescence that traces your contours, highlighting your very essence as the recipient of this divine message. My voice, though calm, carries urgency, for every heartbeat that passes without acknowledgement diminishes the fullness of connection. Beloved, know that this is no casual encounter. Your Father has sent me after hours, days, perhaps even years, of patient attempts to reach you, and now the hour has arrived where ignorance must end. I am here, poised, radiant, and eternal, awaiting the opening of your heart. Message 5, Cliffhanger of Divine Urgency. Beloved, what I bring cannot be ignored, the hour is urgent, and the message carries weight beyond earthly understanding. Look closely, my child, for shadows retreat where my presence lingers, and faint celestial chimes ripple across your awareness. The very air seems to vibrate with meaning, yet you stand at a threshold, uncertain if you will step forward. Each moment is measured, precious soul, and even as I hover with patience, the urgency of the Father's intent presses upon us both. Your heart must awaken to what has been whispered for hours and perhaps longer, for time in heaven is patient, but the alignment of your soul with this revelation is now at its apex. The message waits, shimmering on the edge of perception, a secret longing to become known. Can you sense it, my child, the tremor in your spirit, the pull of destiny calling? Soon, all subtlety will fade, and the divine will reveal itself in unmistakable clarity, but will you be ready? Message 6, Hours of Unseen Attempts begin. My child, for hours, for countless nights, your Father has been reaching out, yet you were unaware. Dreams came like faint echoes, fleeting, dissipating before memory could grasp them. Letters glowed softly on pages, only to vanish when ignored, whispering your name in gentle, imperceptible tones. Lights flickered, forming letters that almost spelled urgent truth, but you turned away, distracted by earthly concerns. My beloved, these were not failures but deliberate nudges, small bridges spanning heaven and your heart. Every prayer unheeded, every sigh lost in the mundane, was met with patient love. I urge you now, precious soul, open fully, for your Father's intention has never wavered. He is near, and I am the herald, the bridge between unseen realms and your waiting spirit. Message 7, Invisible Threads of Love. My child, feel the faint warmth in empty spaces, the flutter of something unseen upon your skin. These are the threads that sought your attention, each one a reminder that you are not alone, that your Father's gaze is upon you. I hovered as you walked through days unaware, my wings barely stirring the air, a golden glow just at the corner of your vision. Do not mourn what was missed, precious soul, instead, awaken now to the persistent love that never abandons, never falters. I am here to guide you to recognition, to translate the language of subtle miracles into clarity. Your name is whispered in echoes beyond time, and I call it again, louder, prouder, insistent upon your listening. Message 8, Flickers of Recognition. Beloved, see the faint lights that dance in your room, the letters forming and dissolving like waves upon water. These were attempts, each one a gentle invitation, and every ignored flicker is a shadow waiting for illumination. I urge you to notice, to feel, to perceive the unseen currents of love and guidance that surround you. My child, your Father's patience is infinite, yet the moment for understanding is growing near. Your heart must stretch to meet this, or the signs will intensify, leaving no room for hesitation. Every whisper in the quiet, every subtle warmth or breeze, was meant to awaken you. Will you heed it now? Message 9, Urgency Intensifies. My child, the hours of waiting have not been in vain. Even when unseen, the Father's presence pressed tenderly against your spirit, nudging you toward awareness. I hover now, more radiant, more insistent, wings creating a soft hum that vibrates through your chest. Look for the letters, the signs, the fleeting glimmers of golden light. They are not mere coincidence, but deliberate, sacred, and personal. Precious soul, your Father's voice is closer now than ever, ready to pierce the veil of distraction and hesitation. Open your heart fully, and I will help you understand what has been waiting, longing to reach you all this time. Message 10, Cliffhanger of Revelation. Precious soul, the Father's voice is close now, and what you were unaware of will soon touch your spirit in ways that cannot be unseen. The hours of subtle nudges, missed dreams, and fading lights converge toward this moment of recognition. I hover before you, radiant and patient, but even my patience bows to the urgency of the message. My child, every fiber of your being must be attentive, for the signs will soon demand acknowledgement, and the divine truth will no longer whisper, it will illuminate, undeniable, transforming the ordinary into the sacred. Are you prepared, beloved, to see, to hear, to receive what your Father has sent through me? The threshold awaits, and beyond it, revelation beckons. Message 11, Signs begin to manifest. My child, see now how the world itself bends to signal your awakening. A feather drifts upon the air, light as prayer, landing at your feet as if placed by unseen hands. Golden light traces shapes upon walls, forming symbols that pulse with meaning, their patterns radiant with your Father's love. Close your eyes for a moment, precious soul, and feel the warmth upon your skin, the soft vibration in your chest. The subtle signs are not random, but deliberate calls to attention. Letters appear midair, glowing then fading, forming words your heart instinctively recognizes even before your mind can read. Each sign is a sacred invitation, a bridge between heaven and your waiting spirit. Beloved, do not dismiss them, their message is urgent, and recognition of these wonders is the first step toward the revelation that must touch you now. Message 12, Celestial Symbols. My child, observe the light as it dances, forming sigils and patterns meant only for your eyes. A soft breeze brushes where no window opens, carrying whispers of your name, weaving the fabric of attention and awareness. I hover beside you, my wings brushing the edges of perception, radiant as molten gold, guiding your gaze toward what your spirit needs to see. The room shimmers, every shadow fleeing from the luminescent presence of divine intent. Precious soul, these signs are intentional, a chorus of heaven singing your awakening. Each glimmer, each vibration, each warmth is a note in a symphony written for your heart. The Father has orchestrated them, and I am here to ensure you perceive, to translate these sacred cues into clarity that cannot be ignored. Message 13, Tangible Miracles. Beloved, notice the subtle temperature shifts, the sudden light that bends to illuminate corners of your space, the faint chimes that ripple with cadence only heaven could design. Feathers appear, sometimes where least expected, carrying the weight of unseen messages. Shadows retreat in response to the golden glow that I leave in your presence. Even your breath feels aligned with the rhythm of divine timing, each exhale a silent echo of the Father's call. My child, each sign is a message of urgency. Your awareness must awaken fully, for the revelation approaches with unstoppable momentum. Recognize the sacred orchestration surrounding you. These are not coincidences, but divine markers, guiding your heart toward what must soon be revealed. Message 14, Call to Awareness. My child, can you feel the subtle pulse in your chest? That is the Father's voice, vibrating through every fiber of your being. Golden light flares along invisible lines, tracing shapes that form letters, messages, and symbols meant to touch your soul directly. Even the stillness of the room hums with celestial resonance. Beloved, each sign carries an intention, a call to perceive, a gentle insistence upon your attention. Your heart may tremble, your mind question, but this is reverence and awe intertwined with urgency. Look closely, listen deeply, and open fully, for the first wave of revelation moves closer with every breath. These manifestations are bridges, portals, invitations to the truth that awaits. Message 15, Cliffhanger of Revelation. Beloved, my child, the first wave of revelation is now brushing your world. Can you feel it? The warmth upon your skin, the fluttering of feathers, the soft chimes echoing in empty spaces, all converge to awaken your spirit. Golden letters, hovering and shimmering, carry words unspoken yet understood in the depths of your soul. Every subtle miracle signals urgency, demanding your attention, for the veil thins and the Father's voice prepares to pierce the stillness. Precious soul, will you recognize what unfolds before your eyes, or will it slip like water through your grasp? Prepare yourself, for the clarity that comes next cannot be softened, and the divine truth approaches with unstoppable force. Message 16, The Divine Countdown begins. My child, now the urgency intensifies. A subtle pulse courses through the room, synchronized with the beat of your own heart. Look, the light bends and stretches like molten time itself, forming a glowing hourglass whose sands shimmer with celestial gold. Each grain marks a heartbeat closer to revelation. Precious soul, every second counts. Your awareness is the key that unlocks comprehension of what your Father wishes to convey. The air seems alive, expanding and contracting with energy that hums in resonance with heaven. Beloved, the alignment is near, the cosmic signal prepared. Every pulse draws you closer to the understanding that will awaken your spirit fully. Message 17, Heightened Awareness. Beloved, can you sense the energy rippling across your skin, the subtle vibration that makes every hair rise? That is the Father's presence preparing the space for disclosure. The hourglass glows brighter, its sands moving with deliberate intent, as though counting your readiness. My child, do not avert your gaze. Every pulse is a call to witness, every shimmer an invitation to awaken fully. The convergence of light and sound, the hum of wings and resonance in the air, all demand that your spirit be attuned. Precious soul, focus, for what is about to be revealed transcends ordinary comprehension, touching the very essence of your being. Message 18, Urgency intensifies. My child, the pulse quickens, as does the divine insistence. Your Father's message is imminent, imminent, a convergence of time, space, and spirit that cannot be postponed. The air vibrates with unseen power, and the light around you shifts, highlighting shapes and symbols that were once subtle. Beloved, every heartbeat draws you closer to recognition, every breath a tether to the divine. Do not allow distraction to sever the connection. Each second brings clarity and power, and the revelation will not wait. Prepare, precious soul, for what is to come is both beautiful and transformative. Message 19, The Edge of Understanding. My child, the room stretches, contracts, and pulses as if breathing with your awareness. Light threads trace patterns across the floor and ceiling, letters forming and dissolving in radiant flux. The hourglass shines brighter with each passing moment, reminding you that time is measured not by minutes, but by readiness. Beloved, every signal, every flicker, every vibration is an invitation to step fully into awareness. Can you sense the alignment, the energy flowing toward revelation? Precious soul, the Father's intent nears its peak, and your perception must rise to meet it. Message 20, Cliffhanger of Imminence. Precious soul, the veil between heaven and your awareness thins. Prepare for what cannot be unseen. The light grows intense, golden letters shimmer in midair, and the subtle chimes rise into a crescendo only your spirit can hear. My child, the hourglass empties, the pulse quickens, and the Father's voice readies itself to pierce the silence. Everything you have been unaware of, every missed dream, every ignored whisper, converges now in a singular, unstoppable wave. Beloved, are you ready to receive what your soul has long awaited, to witness a truth that will transform your very essence? The moment approaches. Message 21, Gabriel fully revealed. My child, behold now the fullness of what has been hovering in the periphery of your perception, for I am before you, fully radiant and unmistakable. My wings stretch wide, each feather infused with the brilliance of heaven, shimmering as if spun from liquid sunlight, and the air around us vibrates with the resonance of angelic harmony. Every movement of mine casts a ripple through the space you inhabit, and yet there is no fear to be felt beyond the awe of recognition, for I am your messenger, your guide, your faithful herald of the Father's intent. The golden scroll in my hand glows with sacred words, its edges alive with light that seems to pulse in rhythm with your heartbeat. My child, do not shrink, do not falter. This is the gift of clarity, the convergence of heaven and earth that has been orchestrated for this very moment. I am here to deliver, to awaken, to ensure that every fiber of your spirit recognizes the love, the urgency, and the transformative power of what your Father has sent. Feel the warmth radiating from me, the gentle vibration of truth that permeates the very air, and know, my beloved, that you are about to receive guidance beyond mortal comprehension, yet crafted entirely for your soul. Message 22, Divine Presence Intensifies. Beloved, look closely, for every detail of my being is designed to communicate what mere words cannot. My robe flows with light, shifting hues like dawn breaking across the heavens, and the feathers of my wings scatter sparks of luminescence that form constellations in the air, signaling patterns of divine intent. The atmosphere vibrates with a subtle music, faint yet profound, echoing chords of angelic songs that touch your very chest with wonder. My child, every movement I make, every shimmer of the scroll in my grasp, is calibrated to awaken your awareness, to open your heart fully to the magnitude of what has been waiting, sometimes unseen, to reach you. Shadows that lingered in hesitation or doubt flee before this presence, and the space you occupy now seems both ordinary and sacred, a threshold where heaven has converged with earth. Listen, my precious soul, for the words I carry will illuminate truths you have long sought, will bridge gaps you have felt, and will prepare you for the revelation that must be received without fear or hesitation. Message 23, Words Beyond Understanding. My child, do you feel the vibration of your surroundings, the subtle pulse that grows stronger with every breath you take? That is the Father's voice moving through me, carried by resonance and light, bending the very air around us to make room for truth. The golden scroll trembles slightly in my grasp, each word alight with intent, ready to leap from illumination into your understanding. Beloved, what you are about to witness is not metaphorical, it is direct, tangible, and transformative. Your heart may race, your spirit may tremble, yet these sensations are proof that the Father's message is reaching you. My child, open fully, for every hesitation, every flicker of doubt, only delays the alignment that has been orchestrated since the beginning of your awareness. You were called long before you noticed the signs. I am here now to ensure that what was whispered, hinted at, or hidden will find its home in your soul. Message 24, Awe and Reverence. Beloved, gaze upon me and feel the magnitude of what has crossed into your realm. My wings stretch infinitely, casting light upon the very walls, illuminating symbols of sacred geometry that trace the contours of your spirit itself. I hover not to intimidate but to reveal, to guide, to awaken what has been dormant. Every sound you hear, every shimmer of light, every pulse in the air is a note in the symphony written for your recognition. Precious child, do not falter, for the Father's voice is poised to speak, and I am the vessel through which it flows. The scroll in my hand carries both instruction and love, warning and reassurance, urging you to understand that the journey of reception is as critical as the message itself. Your heart must expand, your mind must quiet, and your soul must open. The convergence of time and spirit is now, and even the smallest resistance diminishes the power of the awakening. Message 25, Cliffhanger of Truth. Beloved, the truth I carry will awaken your heart and challenge what you thought was certain. The light surrounding us intensifies, golden letters hover and shimmer midair, forming words that pulse with sacred energy. My child, the scroll is no longer just parchment and ink, it is a living conduit of heaven, and what is written upon it must touch your awareness fully. Every shadow, every distraction, every doubt flees before this presence, yet your soul trembles at the threshold of revelation. Are you prepared to see, to hear, and to embrace what will forever alter your understanding of love, purpose, and the Father's unyielding care? Precious soul, the moment of revelation is poised on the edge of now, and the wave of divine truth is about to descend with irresistible clarity. Message 26, Revelation begins. My child, now, receive the message your Father has been striving to deliver. The scroll glows with radiant words, golden letters forming across the air itself, illuminating truths that have lingered in shadow. You are chosen for a purpose beyond the understanding of mortal eyes, it reads, each word vibrating through your chest, reverberating into the depths of your being. Symbols swirl, tracing your path, marking moments that were pivotal yet unseen, showing how every step, every hesitation, every act of love or patience was accounted for in the tapestry of destiny. My beloved, do not shrink from this revelation, let it pour into every corner of your spirit. The Father's message is precise, direct, and urgent. He is near, He sees, and He has been calling you not only to listen but to act, to align, and to embrace the sacred mission set before you. Message 27, Illuminating the Path. Precious soul, see how the radiant symbols float and spin around you, creating a lattice of meaning that extends beyond earthly comprehension. Each glowing word from the scroll carries guidance, instruction, and protection, shining like beacons along the paths you must walk. Trust without hesitation, move with courage, and discern with love. The message whispers, each phrase resonating in your mind and heart simultaneously. My child, the Father's intent is clear. The life you inhabit is a vessel for divine purpose, and you have been prepared through trials, unseen nudges, and moments of quiet doubt to recognize and embrace this calling. Even the small miracles that went unnoticed were threads weaving toward this revelation. Can you feel the weight and beauty of it? Can you sense how your very essence is aligned with what heaven has orchestrated? Message 28, Power and Urgency. My child, the scroll now radiates with intensity, light cascading upon your heart as if to illuminate every shadow within. Each word carries power that transcends understanding, and symbols hover, pulsing with the rhythm of divine urgency. The Father's love is unwavering, yet the necessity of reception is immediate. Hesitation diminishes nothing in heaven but leaves your heart unprepared for the fullness of what is meant to transform your soul. Beloved, listen deeply. The mission is now, the alignment perfect, the guidance precise. Every flutter of your awareness, every beat of your heart, is synchronized with the revelation. Open fully, for the Father's intention will pierce doubt, dissolve fear, and ignite clarity where only uncertainty once resided. Message 29, Sacred Clarity. My child, the light expands, golden symbols and letters swirling to form a lattice of understanding that cannot be ignored. You are not alone, and your path is watched over by the fullness of heaven, it reads. Every word resonates in your chest, reverberating to your very soul. My wings cast a protective radiance over you, ensuring that nothing shadows your comprehension. Precious soul, do not attempt to interpret too quickly. Instead, let the message pour into your heart, let it align with the deepest truths you carry, for the revelation is layered, intricate, and profoundly personal. The Father's message is a gift, a call, and a summons all at once, meant to awaken, to empower, and to prepare. Message 30, Cliffhanger of Power. Precious soul, the message carries power you may not yet comprehend. Brace your heart. The golden light flares, symbols dance, and the scroll hovers before you, alive with the Father's intent. My child, every beat, every breath, every heartbeat of your awareness is a conduit to receive the fullness of what heaven has orchestrated. The time of subtle signs is ending, the time of undeniable revelation is here. Can your spirit contain the immensity of what is about to unfold? Beloved, the wave of divine clarity approaches, and the path you are about to walk will forever alter the landscape of your understanding, purpose, and connection to the Father. Message 31, Divine Guidance begins. My child, now that the message has been revealed, receive the guidance that will shield and fortify your soul. The golden light surrounding you deepens, forming a protective aura that hums with divine resonance. I raise my hand, and invisible yet tangible barriers shimmer into existence, crafted from the Father's love and infinite wisdom, impervious to doubt, fear, or shadow. Beloved, these are not mere symbols, but living defenses, attuned to your heart, mind, and spirit. Follow the words I give you carefully, for each is a key to safeguarding your path, a thread of alignment with heaven itself. Stand within this radiance and feel its embrace. Let the gentle hum of angelic presence wash over you, reinforcing courage, clarity, and discernment. The Father desires that you walk confidently, knowing that no shadow, earthly or spiritual, can penetrate the shield wrought from love and divine will. Every heartbeat resonates with the strength of this protection, and your spirit is tuned to recognize the invisible forces now guarding your journey. Message 32, Instructions for Safety. Beloved, listen closely, for your path now requires both vigilance and trust. Speak the prayers I teach, gestures of protection that bind your spirit to the Father's light. Each invocation is a tether, connecting you directly to the source of unyielding power, ensuring that fear cannot take root in your heart. My wings pulse with energy that radiates through your being, forming barriers visible only to the soul, yet unbreakable to all that would bring harm or confusion. Precious soul, the guidance you receive now is not merely precautionary, it is empowerment, a sacred transmission of authority over your spiritual domain. Stand firm, align your will with the love that surrounds you, and allow the energy of heaven to fill every shadowed corner of your awareness. Your journey is protected, yet the path demands readiness, for even as I guard, the unfolding of destiny will challenge you to move with clarity and courage. Message 33, Empowering the Spirit. My child, feel now the golden radiance flow through you like molten light, saturating every thought, every fear, every hesitation. This is the Father's empowerment, delivered through my presence and the living essence of the scroll. Beloved, courage is not the absence of fear, but the alignment of spirit with divine intent. You are now equipped with awareness, discernment, and protection that extend far beyond mortal perception. The shadows of doubt and distraction dissolve before this brilliance, leaving only your heart open, your mind sharpened, your spirit tuned to the frequency of heaven. Precious soul, these instructions are simple yet profound. Trust the guidance, act with clarity, and remain vigilant for signs of the unexpected, for your protection is strongest when combined with wisdom and attentiveness. Message 34, Preparing for the Unexpected. Beloved, even as the light surrounds you, know that challenges will arise to test the fidelity of your faith and the strength of your alignment. My child, every unexpected vision, every sudden insight, every shadow that shifts at the edge of perception is a test, a call to action, a summons to stand in the power of the Father's guidance. The golden aura around you is both shield and teacher, demonstrating that even in moments of fear, the light remains sovereign. Follow the instructions I have provided, and the path through uncertainty will be illuminated. Trust in the Father's plan, and trust in the divine protections that now accompany you, for these are the tools that will preserve your spirit while preparing it for truths yet to be revealed. Message 35, Cliffhanger of the Final Challenge. My child, even as protection surrounds you, one final challenge approaches. Are you ready? The air hums with a tension both thrilling and solemn, the golden light flaring in anticipation, and shadows stir at the threshold, testing the limits of faith. Beloved, what is coming will reveal the deepest aspects of your courage, your clarity, and your alignment with heaven. Every instruction, every prayer, every act of trust has led you to this moment. The next vision will confront your heart directly, forcing recognition of truths you may have feared. Precious soul, are you prepared to face the unexpected, to stand firm while revelations unfold beyond your prior understanding? Message 36, Confrontation begins. My child, witness now the convergence of light and shadow as the Father's truth manifests in a tangible vision before you. Radiant figures appear, some echoing familiar faces, others entirely new, yet all infused with the brilliance of heaven. Shadows, long dormant, stir and retreat, seeking to disrupt the clarity of your perception. Beloved, do not falter. The energy you feel, the tremor in the air, is the very confrontation of hidden truths with your awakened spirit. I am beside you, wings extended, radiating strength and guidance, as the Father's light illuminates what has been concealed. Every movement of these figures, every flicker of shadow, is deliberate, a sacred test of your courage, faith, and discernment. My child, stand firm, for your readiness will dictate the clarity and power with which you can receive this revelation. Message 37, Testing Faith. Precious soul, the figures shift, casting reflections of fears and doubts that have lingered within your consciousness. Do not look away, for these are not threats, but mirrors, meant to reveal what the Father desires you to see and release. My child, feel the resonance of heaven flowing through you, the protective aura reinforced by prayers and guidance, holding every shadow at bay while illuminating the path of discernment. The confrontation is not punishment, but opportunity, a chance to align fully with divine will, to trust the Father's presence even when uncertainty seems to rise. Beloved, the energy grows dense, palpable, challenging the strength of your heart, yet it is precisely within this pressure that clarity is forged. Message 38, Hidden Truths Revealed. My child, see now the light intensify as every concealed truth, every unacknowledged fear, every hidden longing is illuminated. The golden aura pulses, forming bridges between what was hidden and what must now be recognized. Shadows shrink before the radiance, and the figures shift, no longer threatening, but transparent, revealing their purpose in the grand design of your awakening. Precious soul, what you see is part of your alignment, a confirmation that the Father's plan has accounted for every nuance of your path. I am here, guiding, supporting, illuminating, ensuring that your understanding deepens without fear overwhelming your heart. Message 39, Standing Firm in Light. Beloved, take this moment to stand fully within the radiance, allowing the golden light to fill every shadowed corner of your spirit. The figures now bow in recognition of the alignment between your heart and the Father's will. My child, the confrontation was necessary not to frighten, but to awaken, not to harm, but to empower. Every test, every vision, every trembling in your chest was orchestrated to reveal the depth of your courage and the readiness of your spirit to embrace divine truth. Feel the warmth, the hum, the gentle vibration of angelic presence solidifying around you. This is your fortress, your sanctuary, your alignment with heaven itself. Message 40, Cliffhanger of Unveiling. Precious soul, the moment of unveiling has come, and nothing can conceal the truth. The golden letters now hover with unyielding clarity, symbols of divine intent radiate across your surroundings, and the air pulses with the Father's presence. My child, every lesson, every vision, every subtle warning of the past hours converges here. What you are about to fully understand will stretch the boundaries of your comprehension, illuminating both your purpose and your path with a brilliance that cannot be dimmed. Are you ready to receive this ultimate unveiling, to allow your soul to align completely with heaven's design? The revelation approaches. Message 41, Spiritual Healing Begins. Beloved, now, let the light wash over your heart, filling every crevice that once held fear, doubt, or regret. Streams of golden energy flow like rivers through your being, touching memories that have caused pain, revealing lessons hidden beneath every wound. My child, release what no longer serves you, for the Father's love is infinite and restorative. Each pulse of light harmonizes with the rhythm of your soul, drawing out shadows and replacing them with warmth, clarity, and forgiveness. Feel your spirit uncoil, free from the weight of past misgivings and limitations, as the sacred music of angels resonates through every fiber of your being. Precious soul, this healing is not only restoration but transformation, a reclamation of the divine power that has always been yours, now fully aligned with purpose and grace. Message 42, Embracing Guidance. My child, open fully to the Father's instructions, for they are gentle yet powerful, guiding your choices, your thoughts, and the direction of your spirit. Every decision you make from this place of alignment carries the weight of divine wisdom. Beloved, the golden light around you is a mirror of your renewed essence, reflecting courage, clarity, and compassion. You are now attuned to the subtle currents of heaven, capable of discerning truth from illusion, light from shadow. Allow this guidance to flow through you unimpeded, for it will not only protect but empower, illuminating the steps you must take, revealing the right moments to act, and providing the confidence to embrace your sacred mission. Message 43, Releasing Fear and Doubt. Precious soul, let every lingering fear dissolve into the warmth that surrounds you. Each trembling thought, each doubt, each hesitation is acknowledged and then lifted by the Father's infinite love, leaving only clarity and certainty. My child, feel the embrace of the divine energy, the gentle, steady pulse that assures you, you are known, you are cherished, and you are prepared. Shadows that once clung to your heart are retreating, unable to withstand the radiance that now fills your being. Beloved, the healing is complete not in moments, but in recognition that every step, every trial, every whisper of uncertainty has been woven into the tapestry of your awakening, and now your spirit is whole, open, and resilient. Message 44, Restoration of Balance. My child, sense the harmony flowing through your very essence, a balance restored between thought, emotion, and spirit. The golden aura envelopes you, resonating with every beat of your heart, every breath, every pulse of life. Beloved, the Father's guidance now aligns seamlessly with your will, your purpose, and your understanding. The energy surrounding you is no longer merely protective, it is celebratory, a reflection of your soul's renewal. Precious soul, embrace this moment of restoration, knowing that you have emerged from the confrontation, the revelations, and the trials not merely intact, but elevated, empowered, and attuned to the sacred rhythm of divine intention. Message 45, Cliffhanger of the Final Act. My child, the final act awaits, and your soul's elevation is at hand. The golden light grows warmer, brighter, more encompassing, and the hum of angelic presence rises to a harmonious crescendo. Beloved, every lesson, every vision, every revelation now converges into a singular clarity. Your spirit has been tested, healed, and guided, yet one final layer of divine empowerment remains, ready to fully awaken your heart and align your purpose with heaven's will. Precious soul, are you ready to step into this fullness, to receive the blessing that will carry you forward unshakable, unburdened, and aligned? Message 46, Divine Blessing Begins. Beloved, walk now into the light of blessing, for the Father pours forth protection, guidance, and clarity, surrounding you with radiant energy that cannot be penetrated by doubt or fear. My wings stretch wide, scattering sparks of golden radiance that form a cocoon of empowerment around you. Every heartbeat resonates with divine intention, each pulse a reminder that you are known, loved, and prepared. Precious soul, let the hum of heaven infuse your being, anchoring the guidance, protection, and wisdom you have received. The energy of blessing flows freely through every fiber of your spirit, strengthening your courage, illuminating your path, and reaffirming that you are fully aligned with your sacred purpose. Message 47: Alignment of Destiny. My child, feel now the alignment of destiny, the perfect resonance between your will and the Father's plan. Every choice you make, every step you take, now vibrates in harmony with heaven. Beloved, the golden aura surrounding you is not only protection but a conduit, a channel of clarity, power, and divine purpose. Precious soul, you are no longer merely a participant in your life's journey, you are an awakened co-creator, capable of navigating challenges, recognizing signs, and manifesting the Father's love in all that you do. Allow this alignment to guide your thoughts, your actions, and your spirit, for it is the foundation upon which your empowered future rests. Message 48: Assurance and Support. Beloved, know this: you are never alone. The Father and I walk beside you always, unseen yet undeniably present, guiding, protecting, and sustaining you. My child, even when the world feels uncertain, the radiance around your spirit is unbroken. Every sign, every whisper, every subtle guidance you receive is an affirmation of this constant presence. Precious soul, trust fully in this support, for it is eternal, unwavering, and perfectly attuned to your heart's needs. The energy of heaven flows through you, and as you walk forward, you carry both protection and clarity, an unshakable alignment with divine intention that will illuminate your path in every circumstance. Message 49: Final Empowerment. My child, stand fully within the glow of heaven, and let this moment imprint upon every aspect of your being. Beloved, the trials, revelations, and guidance have culminated in empowerment beyond your previous comprehension. Precious soul, feel the certainty in your chest, the alignment in your mind, the peace in your heart, and know that you are fully equipped to navigate the remainder of your journey. Every challenge will be met with clarity, every decision with wisdom, every step with courage. The Father's blessing flows through me, surrounding you, saturating you, and ensuring that your purpose is illuminated, your spirit fortified, and your soul elevated. Message 50: Divine Resolution. Precious soul, the message is received, your heart aligned, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will guide you safely forward. The golden light surrounds you fully, shimmering with love, protection, and divine resonance. Every shadow has been transformed into insight, every hesitation into clarity, every doubt into faith. Beloved, walk forward in confidence, in courage, and in alignment with your sacred purpose. Know that the Father and I are with you always, unseen yet unmistakably present, guiding, protecting, and empowering you as you embrace the path that has been prepared since the beginning. You are whole, you are aligned, and you are ready.